Well, a good evening and a welcome to the University of New Mexico Soccer Complex. Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Deal. This is ProView Sports Network. We're streaming live on the Albuquerque Sol YouTube page. Glad you could join us. A PDL night, a gorgeous night at the Duke City. Overcast and a little bit windy, but the Albuquerque Sol going to take on their bitter rival, FC Tucson. We'll throw it to PA for starting lineups.
Number 1, goalkeeper for Parker. Number 14, defender, Edgar Davila. Number 13, defender, Dylan Nino. Number 3, defender. Number 7, midfielder, Josh God. Number 10, midfielder, Sergio Rivas. Number 2, midfielder, Quinn Bolling. Number 23, midfielder, Nick Taylor. Number 17, midfielder, Isaiah Madrid. And number 9 in forward, Luke Lawrence.
We'll now pause for the national anthem. Jocelyn Lawrence will be singing. We're ready to rock and roll here. Glad you could join us again. I'm Adam Deal. This is ProView Sports Network, broadcasting live from the University of New Mexico Soccer Complex. Also streaming live on YouTube on the Albuquerque Sol page. The Albuquerque Sol come in needing some points. They sit currently right now third in the Western PDL division. Right now it's the Colorado Rapids under 23 with 19 points, 6-0-1 so far in the season. FC Tucson, tonight's opponent, 15 points. The Albuquerque Sol with 7 points. Sol lost their opener against FC Tucson in Tucson and a loss 2-1. The Pride sit right behind the Albuquerque Sol with 6 points. Both wins with those 6 points against the Albuquerque Sol here in Albuquerque a few weeks back. And then Ogden City, the brand new PDL team, they have 6 points as well. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for each side, and you see the Albuquerque Sol with their starters on the left-hand side and their substitutions on the right-hand side. Ford Parker, the goalie, Malik Howell, Dylan Nino, Edgar Davila, and Lucas Siligman. The defense in the midfield, it's Sergio Ramos, Isaiah Madrid, Quinn Feeling, Josh Goss, and Nick Taylor. And up top, it's Luke Lawrence for the Sol. And now the lineup for FC Tucson. And all helms with Damian German up top. Dalton Pando sits right below him in a fantastic offensive mid, and he's had a really good season. Andrea Casas, the goalie for FC Tucson today. Tucson coming out in their whites. The Albuquerque Sol in black, trimmed up in white. And we're ready to rock and roll here. So the Sol will be heading right to left at FC Tucson. Left to right. Tucson will possess first, and we're ready to go. 2 halves of 45 minutes plus stoppage time. There will be draws. 3 points for a win, 0 for a loss, and 1 for a draw. And underway, Damian German will push it back, and let's see what FC Tucson does with it immediately on the outside back. That's Adam Spinks, by the way, who lost control immediately, and Nick Taylor will give chase and can't save it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for FC Tucson. It'll be interesting to see who adapts to the wind coming in and can keep possession and settle the game down immediately. It's Taylor with the dispossession in the midfield, and it's Josh Goss from La Cueva High School here locally. Dylan Nino, the center back. As the Sol will switch it all the way through the back. Here's Davila. And out of play. It's a good little flick on up front. Up forward to German. Can he control it? Nino's hot on him. And Nino's going to give up the quarter. And so already FC Tucson going to put one in the box here, you would imagine. It's Angel Heredia is going to take it, the righty. So early here, just started. If you're just joining us, glad you can. ProView Sports Network here on Comcast 26 locally at Albuquerque, New Mexico, and streaming live on the Albuquerque Sol YouTube feeds. That's sent in nicely, and it's punched away by Ford Parker all the way out on the near hand. It'll be a throw-in. Spikes tried to get it up top to Tevin. Jose Tevin couldn't handle it. It'll be a throw-in for the Sol. Nice cut there by Malik Howell, who tries to combine forward. Madrid, hard touch, takes it back, and now Madrid will hold on to it out to Davila. It's Josh Goss to Nino. Trying to go high to Isaiah Madrid, and it's thwarted. There's Henry Lander on the outside, and it's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the ABQ Sol. Here's Hal, midfield. Sergio Rivas, fantastic talent here locally from Cibola High School. A little bit too much up top, easily handled by Casas, and he'll hold on to it. Ahead is one, Lucas Seligman. Went to Rio Rancho High School before he left the state and came back and played at UNM. High is German. He'll hold on to it. Back out. Heredia's got some time on the left foot. Delivers forward, and it was well defended, and it was taken away, and it's well possessed by Josh Goss. Madrid back, as Davia's got plenty of time to switch it, and here come the Sol. Early here in the 5th minute. Goss back to Davia. Does he have to get rid of it? He could switch it to Nino if he wants. Instead, he goes high, looking for Luke Lawrence. Also from La Cueva High School here locally at Albuquerque, New Mexico, as Rivas has some room to run with this, and he's got Lawrence on the outside, and Lawrence has some room. Does he want to serve one in, or is he going to go one-on-one? Lawrence, patient, backs it out, and it's Nick Taylor on the right foot's going to swing one in, and it's headed clear. And the first real danger for the Sol. And the counter is on the other way. Good job by Davila coming in as he slides it away. Safe for now. Here's a through ball as German trying to get in behind Nino. He was successfully, but too far in front of him. And the pitch here in gorgeous shape. Thin grass, a dribbler's dream, really. Is this headed back, straight back to Casas. And Andre Casas will possess it. Tevin delivered on the outside. That's a great ball. And Nino's going to win that. And out of play. So a throw in coming here for FC Tucson. Cavino Carranza. Some numbers up front if the Sol can get going. Madrid, tough toss. Tried to connect with Rivas, could not. Nick Taylor was on the outside screaming forward. You can see there's numbers for the Sol there. A good win by Madrid, strong on the ball. And he'll keep it to Davia. Seligman, a touch forward, and he'll send it high. He was looking for Taylor, but it's over everyone. And it was never any problem as Henry Landert will possess it. Looking high for German. He'll control it on the right foot. Tons of skill German does. On the outside, here's a one-on-one chance. Seligman on the defense. A cut back. Salazar tries to serve one in. It's deflected. Spink's going to send one in, and had to be true was Ford Parker, and he was. Strong here in the 8th minute. No score. Up high, Luke Lawrence, he's so good at holding it high, so physical. Great holding forward, tons of skill, great in one-on-one situations. Rivas, Madrid going to want to combine with Lawrence tonight. Plenty of room here for Rivas. Rivas, he's got some room on the right foot, and he'll have a strike. Kept it low, kept it solid. Went right at Casas. Out of play. It'll be a throw in on the far side. Glad you could join us tonight. A windy, overcast night. Rare here in the Duke City. Lawrence. Well done. Could it be capped? Davia runs through it strong. The deflection out to Nick Taylor. Overlapping is Seligman. Taylor's going to take it at pace. Taylor's going to have a left-footed shot. A bit dangerous with it. Casas had to make sure there was no deflection. But obviously the bulk of the opportunity quickly to the Sol. Here's a 1-2 in the midfield and a lot of room to work with for Dalton Pando. On the outside, coming strong, bending in. And Ford Parker got a hand on it. I think it misses, but Parker makes sure of it. Tevin, tough touch on the right foot when it's dispossessed. High for Luke Lawrence. Was well defended and possessed the other way for FC Tucson early here in the 11th minute. Still no score. Tevin's going to switch it. Seligman gets a head on it. Bad touch by Spinks, and he could never handle it. As Taylor will throw it in now Seligman will throw it in. Rivas so smooth with it. Here's Hal. Plenty of time the outside back as he connects. Checking forward is Lawrence. And a tough touch on the outside. It was mishandled. Was fallen. We couldn't handle it. Here's a shot. You just saw Nick Taylor. Didn't get all of it, Nick Taylor, as Davia runs through that strong. Oh. And there's our first whistle. And Davia's going to dispute. Look at this one. And this was clearly bending away, but was going to make it close. Parker Ford gets his hand on it.
The free kick is brought to you by Star Brothers Brewing, the official soccer bar.
This free kick brought to you by Star Brothers Brewing. Who's going to stand over it? It looks like for FC Tucson, Dalton Pando. Maybe too far to have at one here. Might want to serve one in. Here it is on the left foot. It's dangerous, and I'll tell you there's a couple unmarked as Tavin got a head on it, but sent it over.
And this ball kick is brought to you by Pacia's New Mexico's family-owned appliance mattress store.
There was a couple of unmarked men. I don't know if the Sol were holding them on too long, trying to keep them on sides, but it was dangerous. There was the last foul by Davia, and the ball that was served in. It was a gorgeous ball, by the way, by Angel Heredia. In the 13th minute, as Ford Parker will send one forward. Rivas, can he handle it in the midfield? Yes, he can. Hal's going to go straight through when he wants it. Hal's got a ton of speed. And he'll keep it. Top of the box, not the best ball this time. Quickly trying to counter now FC Tucson as Nino stride for stride up top with German. And Nino will see it through. It'll be a throw-in for FC Tucson. German tries to control. On the right foot, had it taken away, and then a bit aggressive on the shirt tug. So the whistle, it'll be a free kick.
And we have a free kick. Foul given by number 11, Damian Guzman. And this free kick is brought to you by Star Brothers Brewing, the official soccer bar of Albuquerque.
Lucas Seligman on the outside of the right foot, back to Davia. He's got to go forward with it now. It's great pressure by FC Tucson, and it's taken away. Here's Miggy Salazar. Salazar tries to go through, and Dylan Nino's there. Now Salazar again on the right foot, tries to cut it back. Great defense by Nick Taylor as he deflects it out. It'll be an FC Tucson throw-in. Spinks on the outside, sends one in on the right foot, top of the box. It's German on the right foot, controls. Davia came strong in, and here's the counter. Isaiah Madrid tries to go through, looking for Luke Lawrence. And it was well defended. And then trying to go high quickly the other way. Alejandro Gonzalez, and it's one-on-one. And Gonzalez, was he offsides? It is a late offsides. Trying to switch it. It's taken away right away. Here's Hal. He can control it, and he does. Not a lot of possession on either side so far, as Davia will switch it out to Seligman on the near side. Key here is to try to get a checking mid to get out of this pressure. Instead, you got to go high. Davia makes a nice play to get it to Seligman, and now he's got some room to finally build an attack. Seligman to Lawrence, out of his reach. Lander, Heredia, all the way to the outside, and it's a bit out in front of Dalton Pando, and a throw-in for Albuquerque Sol. Rivas, nice turn, and he's got all the room in the world. Luke Lawrence, does he want to go through? And look at this, there's plenty of room. Oh, and they're going to call offsides. Interesting to see again, as I thought Quinn Falling had made his run in time. Let's watch it again. Oh, that's a tough one. It looked like Falling was a step behind the defender, and the linesman was just slow to it. High ball can't be controlled. There's some room here for Rivas, and he wants to control it, and he wants to switch it. He's going to find Luke Lawrence, and Luke Lawrence is going to be called offsides as well. This time, I think Luke Lawrence was caught just a step out in front. Yeah, and it looked like he was a yard or so off. Great crew tonight, our camera crew, Jude Apodaca, Christian Molina, and William Powell. Directing Josh Brown, and on instant replay and graphics, Alden Iowani. In the 18th minute, it's the Albuquerque Sol and FC Tucson. We're squared at 0. Nino will win the second ball in the head. Heredia tries to play a ball forward. Gets through, but Seligman is there, and he's got plenty of time to try to possess. As he gets it to the outside, it's the outside back Howell as he sends it forward, deep forward. That's a great touch by Lawrence, and here's the counter. It's 2-on-3, though. Trailing is Rivas. Coming across on the other side is Taylor. Rivas takes a touch on the left. A cut, Rivas. And it was good defending by Tavin as he came back to win it. Souls still have possession. Here's Josh Goss. He's been quiet here in the last few moments. Nick Taylor on the left foot tries to combine. Madrid back to Goss. Goss, he's going to switch it. There is room on the outside. Can it be controlled? That's a great ball back into the right foot, and it's Isaiah Madrid, and he's going to finish it. The one-timer back across by Quinn Falling, and Madrid finishes. Gorgeous. And the buildup was everything. Look at this. Look at this ball from Goss. And then the one time across here was even better by Falling as Madrid comes clinically through on the one time and finishes. What a touch by Falling to lay it back for Madrid on the PK spot. And it's 1-0 Sol unofficially in the 20th minute. I believe might have been the 19th minute. And a great start here for Albuquerque Sol. This is the 19th minute where the Sol break through, and it was a gorgeous attack. Almost a mistake in the back. As Seligman, can he keep it in play? Yes. Devia's got some room on the right foot. Touches it forward. The always on the ball, Rivas will switch it. Look at all the room in the world as Hal will make his way up again. Falling this time, not going to get it back to Hollows. He'll switch it, trying to get it all the way across the neck. Taylor, who steps in front, could have made it dangerous for a moment. Tevin touches it forward. Here's the counter the other way for FC Tucson. Numbers forward. German up high, and the ball is too far out in front. No problems for Ford Parker. The wind blaring in here. Looking on it as a viewer, it's coming across the field right to left. It's way out in front of Seligman. We'll watch it go out. It'll be a throw-in for the Albuquerque Sol. Quick starts. It's what Coach Justin Sells wants, and that's what he got tonight. And the combination play up top. Definitely some talent, no doubt. Tevin too far out in front, and Nino's going to run with it. The center back with a burst of speed out to Rivas. He got the tip ball, and he's got numbers in front. Rivas going at it hard. Rivas still on it. Rivas is going to have one. Takes the deflection, and it's 2-0. Nobody ever stepped to Sergio Rivas, and he made him pay. Watch it again. Rivas fights off one tackle, and he gets the deflection on the shot. He was going near post. It deflects far post. Casas was trying to go the other way, and it was too late. Here's another look at it. So the big players coming to play tonight for the Albuquerque Sol. Isaiah Madrid in the 19th minute, and then Sergio Rivas with another one in the 22nd minute. Tough touch out in front as it's deflected off Madrid. Remember, Dylan Nino, he had won the ball to center back way back in his own territory for the Sol and was able to get it to Rivas. Rivas took that, I want to say, about 50 yards before there was one player that tried to get out in front of Rivas. He shoved him off and finished it. Well, let's see, the Sol with the wind at their backs might want to put this one in right at the PK spot is ideal, and that's right where it goes. Good FC Tucson counter now. Don't have a lot of numbers out in front. Look at Madrid came screaming through to win the tackle. And that's strong defensive play by Davia as German came down, and German's not happy with it, and Davia's going to say, hey, man, come on. Yeah, the card's going to come out, and I think deservingly so. German showing some poor sportsmanship. He was upset originally as Davia was strong on his back. Davia tried to say, hey, man, is everything all good? And German had none of that. Maybe, you know, the aggression of the game. And you see right here, Edgar Davia strong, but there's nothing illegal there. That's just a good, strong presence as a center back should give. There's no foul, and he says, hey, let's go, buddy. And German wasn't having it, was he? And he'll accept his yellow. Today's broadcast for the Albuquerque Sol, it's brought to you by Bosque Brewing Company, proud supporters of the Albuquerque Sol. You're watching this broadcast live here on ProView Sports Network, Comcast 26, and streaming live on the YouTube channel of the Albuquerque Sol. It's 2-0 here in the 26th minute. Howling back in the middle, the touch a bit away from falling as he just poked at it. And here comes German the other way. Dancing around. German, nice move. Uh-oh. German puts it through, and it's too far out in front. It was dangerous for a moment, and the Sol avoid one.
This goal kick is brought to you by Valios, New Mexico's family-owned appliance electronics and mattress store.
Quick start as Nino will handle it. Now to Josh Goss. Goss will go high. And look at all the room for Madrid as this time his flick on. Not exactly what he wanted. He was looking for Luke Lawrence. Lawrence going to make a play. He realizes that Casas was out of his box. Here's German up high. Davia fights it again. German wins this time. German on the right foot. Onto the outside. This is dangerous on the right foot. Right at Ford Parker, who's true. I'll tell you, German had a great layoff, and coming on, it was Dalton Pando. Pando didn't really get on what you would probably want to try to keep it low or take it far post. Deflected out for a throw-in for the Sol. Windy, warm evening here in the Duke City. 2-0, Sol on top. And they've looked sharp doing it. German, a nice turn. German at the corner of the 18, and The official says, let's get up. There's a lot of room for Nick Taylor here on the near side as he takes it in the midfield and pushes forward. Taylor back the other way. It's tough to take it off the chest, but Rivas did so, and he possesses it nice. Hal's got some time, and he wants to swing it, and Madrid can never get there, and the wind's not helping. Watch this last play as Pando didn't get what he really wanted, did he? Right at Ford Parker. Tevin, can he bring it down? German, that's a nice touch. German again. This time he's fought off by Seligman, but German going to be awarded the foul. So Davia's going to pick up the foul and was aggressive with German, as he should be. Damian German. He's saying, hey, that should be a card as well. Could watch it again. I think this is a strong battle right there. It's an ideal spot, though. You could have one, you could send one in. Right at the edge of the 6-yard box if you're going to curl one in. Let's see who's going to take it. Is it Angel Heredia, the lefty, or is it going to be Pando, the righty? Nearing the 27th minute here, or excuse me, 30th minute. And this is going to be sent in. Far post, and it's headed on, and it's just wide. Offsides flag is up anyway. The ball was strong. Maybe just a step. Tevin was offsides. So Ford Parker sends this one high. Got a fight for it in the midfield. Eventually it's won by Heredia. Out of play, it was Carranza. Here's FC Tucson. Trying to keep it. Not a lot of possession for either side. Not a lot of built attacks. Switch, and there's a ton of room to work with on the near side for Spinks. He'll get around now, Tevin. Tevin's going to serve one in on the right foot. As Parker makes good of it. Seligman goes high. But the Soul's doing so effective right now. They're skipping the midfield. And they're going up top. They're either looking for Luke Lawrence or on the outside, Taylor, if Rivas or Madrid is pushed up. The Soul skipping the midfield right now. It's working for them. Tevin. Tevin delivers on the outside. 18, German. He mishandled it. Right into his arm off the trap. He could have had a go. And what's going to come out here? Davia is going to pick up the yellow. I think that's for dissent. Davia maybe said something to the officials' dislike, obviously. So Davila picks up the yellow. You see this last play, clearly German on the yellow, and then Davila says something right there. Case is going to come out. He'll make the grab. Two-0, Soul on top here in the first half. Davila wins in the second ball, and I believe that's going to be a handball on Davila. I think his clearance went right into his own arm. So this is a great spot here. Well, this time, I would imagine FC Tucson not going to send one in the box. You've got to shoot it from here. Well, if you're Cristiano Ronaldo, it goes in. Heredia on the left foot. Parker had to be brilliant, and he was.
Great save by Parker.
And I'll tell you what, it was dipping. Take a look. That's a great save by Ford Parker. Here's the corner. This is dangerous. Back post. Tevin has a chance to put it back in, and he does. That's headed in, but offsides flag is up. And a little bit of chaos here in the box. Offsides flag is up. So no goal, to the delight of the Sol faithful here in the near side grandstands. Well, let's see it again. Yeah, and just standing off sides. In fact, originally it was Alejandro Gonzalez was down. He was down on the play, and he got back up, and he was sitting off sides, and I think that's a great call. A tough call in the situation. Of course, we'll take another look at it, but FC Tucson fans, they're going to disagree on that one.
Fans, don't forget to check out the Sol's new and improved merchandise stand near the front entrance. We are excited to announce our partnership with In Theory. Come see what live printing is all about.
Well, Alejandro Gonzalez thought he had put one back. He did not. Injury timeout here. We'll keep it here. Glad you could join us. Thanks to some sponsors, ProView Sports Network.
And don't forget to take a selfie tonight at the
Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs in the Frontier Restaurant. 4 great locations, including the Frontier Restaurant across the street from the UNM Central Avenue campus. Also like to thank Garden Swartz Team Sales, proud supporters of ProView. For all your team gear, visit Garden Swartz Team Sales. And the Wyndham, give them a call, 855-6117. Wyndham for ProView preferred rates. Wyndham is where champions stay. So the defender, Henry Lander, is going to check out here for a little bit. Well, the Sol escape one, let me tell you. They lead it 2-0. So Parker will send this one deep and back to action as Lawrence won the original head. It was chested down to Tevin. Good touch by Heredia up forward. FC, they've gained control here in this game, trailing 2-0. They've settled in a little bit and have some attacks. Tevin, that's a nice play forward. Just in front, as screaming through on the through ball was Dalton Pando, but he couldn't get there. I'll tell you, Rivas was on sides there as Nick Taylor was putting it through. Big chase by Lawrence. High ball up top. Plenty of time for Salazar in the midfield. Tavin. Good touch by German. It's poked away. It was Josh Goss in that midfield. FC still on it. German on the outside, and out of bounds. It'll be seen through by Quinn Falling. Had a brilliant assist earlier. This sent in. I'll tell you, a lot of action here for Ford Parker. Nearing the end of this first half. 39th minute to be sure to have some stoppage time. Here's Luke Lawrence. Can he hold it? It's a great job by Lawrence as Taylor gives it away forward. He's trying to get it to Rivas. Casas, what does he want to do?
We have a free kick. Foul given by
Lawrence a bit aggressive. The tug on the jersey.
Luke Lawrence.
High ball here. Seligman, does he want to try to shield this out? And he does, and Seligman being tugged down, and there's the call.
And that is a foul committed by number 4.
I'm not sure what Alejandro Gonzalez is appealing there.
Tucson. Alejandro Gonzalez.
Seligman, you can see trying to shield it out. Gonzalez, I mean, obviously fighting for it. There's not a lot there until right there. And then Gonzalez. Sure, that's a foul. Come on. Lawrence, can he bring it down to the head? That's gorgeous. Nick Taylor off the chest. Can he keep it? Not strong enough, Taylor, there. German is dispossessed by Nino. Does he get the deflection? Yes, he does. He appeals for it. He wins. And it's a throw in here on the near side for the Albuquerque Sol. They're up 2-0. It's a 19th minute goal by Isaiah Madrid and a 22nd minute goal by Sergio Ramos. It's a bad ball as Falling anticipated it. Rivas won the second. Gosh wins the third. And here's Goss. Can he combine? Dance it around, and he'll keep it out to Hal, the outside back. Hal wants to switch. That big switch has been on. Be a tough ball for Taylor to bring in, and he can't. And these two getting after it a little bit. Rivals Albuquerque Sol and FC Tucson. Tevin. Gonzalez to the outside. That's a good ball right at the PK spot as it gets all the way through. Falling will take over. Bad giveaway and a fortuitous bounce as Ford Parker will take it. Here's a touch for Isaiah Madrid. He's been quiet. Trying to get it to Rivas. Can he control it? No, he can't. Well, Nick Taylor says, come on now. Quick to the floor was Gonzalez. Out in the midfield. Up forward, look out, German! German still on it. German tries to send it through. That's a good job by Davila. A big opportunity again for FC Tucson, and they can't capitalize. Gonzalez on the right foot. Some room for Heredia. Now Gonzalez back to Heredia. It was deflected away. Again, Davila. And there's some room to counter here. And it's in Rivas. Rivas diving in and out to Lawrence on the outside. He's onside. Lawrence, no. Flag is up. Just a step off sides. you're Lawrence, you've got to be patient there because you've got all the time in the world. Step's not going to hurt you. Take a look at it when we get a chance. .44th minute, and flag is up here on Rivas on the foul. Watch it again, and let's see. Tough to see from there, but you see Lawrence has a step, and I think it's probably pretty accurate. Got to give the credit to the linesman there. Tevin in the midfield trying to combine. Nino's going to step up, the center back, and win it. And the Sol will push high. Tevin's going to switch it. Gonzalez has all the room in the world if he could chase it down, and he cannot. And a throw in for the Sol. You'd imagine a couple of minutes of stoppage time here. As Lander was down for a few moments earlier here in this first half. Lawrence can't save it. Here's Henry Lander, who is back in, who gets it to Casas, and Casas switches it. You have to stay trailing 2-0. That FC Tucson has settled in nicely. Goss, can he win it? Yes, he can. Lawrence a touch forward to Rivas. Rivas so fast with it. Out to Nick Taylor on the near side. Does he want to go one-on-one, Taylor? He's going to do it. Taylor wins it back. Now he's going to send it in on the left foot. It's sharp. Controlled nicely. Falling on the cutback on the left foot. And he drills it. What a touch. What a cut. And a better finish by Quinn Falling. I'll tell you, this is clinical. Watch it again. Taylor tries to cut, gets a fortunate bounce, and look at this touch right here by Falling. Right there to control it, the cut back, and then the finish. Absolutely clinical, and it's 3-0. 45th minute goal. And the Sol buzzing right now.
The official time has been kept by the center referee on the field.
Well, Nick Taylor's going to get credit on the assist for that one, but what a great individual effort there by Quinn Falling. And now here in stoppage time. Quick to the ground. Reggie Salazar. The Sol looking to go into this locker room feeling high. Adam Spinks to Gonzalez. Spinks going to get around him. It's a good turn by Gonzalez. Patient up to German. German keeps it tight on his foot. Gets it in. It's dangerous, and that's put back. And so one quickly back for FC Tucson and added time here. And it's on the left foot by Miggy Salazar. Let's see it again. It was a little awkward here. German on the deflection. Nino came out. And Salazar on the left foot puts it away. Well, FC Tucson needed that one. Maybe some inspiration going into the locker room. It's 3-1 Sol after one. Halftime, we've got some highlights for you and more here on ProView Sports Network.
Swings and is unsuccessful on that one. Well, can't
How fun is Avalo? Look out, Bowen's in trouble. Somehow he cuts it back the other way, and it's a foot race. Bowen cuts it at the 10 to the 5, and he marches in an electrifying 17 yards. In front of him as he makes a cut to the outside, and Willis, a cut back at the 10. He's going to take it. He houses it. Touchdown.
Good move by Brown, gets to the basket.
That's complete. There's some room on the outside. A move and look out to the 15, the 10, and all the way. Touchdown.
Lipke swings and lifts it to left field. Left fielder over his head. That will be a home run. Home run for Lipke. 3-run home run by Ben Lipke. Left fielder went back and it didn't look like it was going to clear the wall, but it does. Ben Lipke, 3-run home run for the South. Gives them a 4-1 lead here at Santa Ana Star Field. And his South teammates mob him at home plate. That's a moment he'll never forget.
Behind the back, Arroyo. Look out! Showtime on the one-handed stop. He's going to fire it. He's going to go for it all. A.J. Ortiz. No, Chris Ward's got it back with 7 to shoot. He fades back, in and out, no good. It's R.J. Ortiz, 2 to shoot. Ortiz for the win. Yes! He got it. R.J. Ortiz.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet. At Gala Chevrolet, our master technicians service every make and model no matter where you purchase your vehicle. But that's not all. We also provide certified service on every GM model. So if your car's been acting a little funny lately or something just doesn't seem right, don't wait. Bring it in to the most modern service facility in the entire state and let us make sure that you're driving a vehicle you and your family can depend on. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous! ridiculous.
There's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
Terry Cosper Insurance Agency is a proud partner with ProView Networks and a proud supporter of New Mexico high school athletics. Terry's been a local farmers agent for over 20 years for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Just like high school sports are important, so are teen drivers. For more information, call Terry or one of his licensed staff members at 898-5556. Quotes are available for you. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
Wondering if you can afford the ring of her dreams? At Crown Jewels & Coin, we actually double the diamond for what you would pay at a chain store. Trade in your old jewelry towards GIA certified diamonds. Choose from a large selection of settings featuring Veragio. We can customize a design and offer no credit check 2-year interest-free financing. Get more than you ever thought possible here at Albuquerque's family jeweler for over 50 years. Crown Jewels & Coin, for all you treasure. 3248 San Mateo at Kruger's Corner.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
As one of the only locally owned businesses in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. And you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here helps make this a better place to live. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet. As one of the only locally owned dealerships in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. After all, we're not a franchise dealership or some corporate-owned conglomerate. We're a local business working hard to make this a better place to live. That's why you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here stays here and supports a long list of community organizations like the Police Department, Sheriff's Department, and many, many more. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Halftime here in the Duke City as Albuquerque Sol lead FC Tucson 3-1. Glad you could join us on ProView Sports Network. Adam Deal here. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. And there was a ton of them as we pick up action in the 19th minute and having a nice game. Back across is falling to Isaiah Madrid, and that's a gorgeous finish. Madrid comes through on the one-timer, and it's 1-0. And a little celebration for you as well, says Isaiah Madrid. And then moments later, 3 minutes later, Sergio Rivas Makes the run, gets the deflection, and it's 2-0 just like that at the 22nd minute. Sol on top, looking sharp. And then a big chance for FC Tucson, and Ford Parker comes up huge on the one-handed save. And then this offsides by Alejandro Gonzalez. A nice bounce for Nick Taylor. He sends it across. Look at this touch by Quinn Falling. The cutback and the left-footed finish. Can't be better. So the Sol flying high. Everything's good. And then moments before halftime, Herman with a great play in the middle and a great finish in the 47th minute by Reggie Salazar. I apologize, Damian Armand, who's had a monster first half. So there's your highlights. It's 3-1. Sol on top. Another half to go here from the University of New Mexico Soccer Complex. Back in a moment on ProView Sports Network.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
When I train for American Ninja Warrior, I schedule regular workouts to stay in shape. To keep my car in Ninja Tough shape, I head to a Napa Auto Care Center for regular maintenance and genuine Napa Auto parts. Like brakes and batteries. I trust my Napa Auto Care Center for quality parts and quality service. And with the 24-month, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, I drive away with peace of mind every time. Visit AutoCareNM.com to find a location near you.
The Barley Room, proud sponsor of ProView Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron Catering. From weddings and family reunions to birthdays and office parties, Black Iron Catering is perfect for any event.
Well, back to action here at the University of New Mexico Soccer Complex. I'm Adam Deal. This is ProView Sports Network, live here on Comcast 26, streaming live. Also on the Albuquerque Sol YouTube play page. Gorgeous evening. As the Sol now will head left to right. FC Tucson right to left. Here's Malik Howell trying to combine, who Quinn Falling maybe has the best half. A really nice assist and a fantastic goal. But FC Tucson maybe the bulk of the opportunities, even though they trail.
This goal kick is brought to you by Valio's New Mexico family-owned appliance, electronics, and mattress store. And just in case you were wondering, she said yes.
So Parker going to send one high as Lawrence off the chest, can't control it. Armand on the turn. Here's Tarrant. Goes by Nacho. Here's Madrid, and that's a great ball by Madrid on the outside. Look at Luke Lawrence. Can he stay with it? It was poked away, and it was good defense in the end. Henry Lander just got a boot on it, but a corner coming here.
Wyndham, Albuquerque. Hotel and Conference Center near Carline and I-40. Wyndham, Albuquerque is the hotel.
Here comes Falling.
Of the Soul. This is the first corner kick for the Soul.
Well, the wind has settled a bit here as the evening has grown. Here's Josh Goss, going to send one in. As Nino's in, there's bodies in. Rivas takes a poke at it, and I think that's going to go against Rivas. And now Sergio Rivas will make his way over to Nacho and say, "You okay?" Let's watch it again as Goss puts this one in, and never really saw where the foul was. I know that Rivas and Nacho both go in strong. Looks like on the extend, Rivas got a cleat right into Nacho. We'll hope he's okay. .49th minute here, 3-1 Sol on top. Seligman wins the second ball. The third ball, the battle for it as Rivas had it tipped away. That'll be a throw-in for the Sol. Well, FC Tucson, they have their work cut out for them, but nothing impossible. Right now sitting in second in the Western Division, the PDL standings with 15 points. But right now everyone chasing Colorado Rapids under 23 team. With 19 points, 6-0-1 the Rapids. The Sol currently with 7 points, just ahead of the Pride, Colorado Pride, PDL team of the Colorado Switchbacks. Lawrence holds strong. There's a lot of room to move on the outside, and Lawrence gives it away. Looking high for Rivas and too far. Also with 6 points, Ogden City, the new PDL team here in the West. Great body by Falling. Here's Madrid, and Madrid shoved to the ground, no call. They're going to let him go a little bit, though. It's a big boys game. Amon. So smooth with it, isn't he? As Hal gets rid of it, and here's a chase for it. And a foul is going to be called, and it's going to go against FC Tucson. I believe it was
Foul committed by Kyle Van Alstyne, number 14.
Maybe by Kyle Van Alstyne. We see Madrid tries to get position here. Might have sold it a bit, Madrid. But Goss is going to try to put one in on the left foot. He'll whip it in. Goss. Back post, and it's flected in. And I believe it's Dylan Nino And Josh Goss could not have sent a better ball in, and the center back flicks it on. And a big answer by the Albuquerque Sol. Let's watch it again. And Nino came diving, and that ball could not have been better by Goss. Let's look at it from this angle. And diving in, all he had to do was make contact. He did, and Nino finishes. And the Sol on top, 4-1. 51st minute goal for Dylan Nino.
The ball is brought to you by Bosky Brewing Company, the receiving sponsor.
Well, if you told Justin Sells, head coach of the Sol, you'll have 4 in the 51st minute, I think he'll take that all day. What does FC Tucson do now? Trying to combine. Rivas takes it away on a dispossession. So the Sol get it back. Here's Gonzalez on the outside. Gonzalez over everyone. Falling. Davilo sends one high. Luke Lawrence able to win it enough where Madrid can get on it. Madrid's going to take it at pace. And the official's going to say play on. Hermont. So shifty, so smooth with it. It just glues onto his foot. Goss got it back. Nino, the goal scorer, to Falling, who takes a touch away from pressure. And Nino's got it now. Back out to Ford Parker. Just going to send it away. And all the way away. Well, if you wanted to see some goals tonight, came to the right spot. Rivas, he's got a ton of pace out in front. Look out, Rivas is shoved down. That's going to be a card. Rivas is clear and away. And here comes the yellow. So Kyle Van Alstyne's going to pick up the yellow.
Taking that back. Kyle Van Alstyne committed that foul.
And Rivas clearly fouled. Rivas' touch was maybe a bit heavy too. I think Rivas could have kept his balance but thought better of it. So there's Josh Goss and Isaiah Madrid for the Sol standing over it. Remember, Dylan Nino just flicked one on. It's going to be Goss.
So a couple of substitutions for Tucson. Coming in is Jose Teran. Going out is Jose Teran.
That's dangerous.
Coming in is Odeola. Okay, number 17.
Madrid wins the second ball. Hal's going to flick it onto the far side. And here's Nick Taylor. Hal. Hal, can he keep it all the way back? And did that take a deflection out? Yes, it did. Sol throw it. Davila's going to be under it.
And the other player that went out from Tucson is number 4, Alejandro Gonzalez.
Daisuke Takanaka coming on for Tucson. And Adiola Oki. 4-1 Sol on top. Have taken advantage of their opportunities. Luke Lawrence, he's on. And here's the race. Luke Lawrence. I'll tell you, that's a late flag coming up. Armand, plenty of time to turn. Carranza. Salazar. Takanaka. And it's dispossessed quickly the other way. And not enough. There was a lot of daylight for Isaiah Madrid. Here's Salazar trying to combine forward. Can't. Now Madrid. He'll take it at pace on the right foot, Madrid, and he'll swing it. Touch out in front, Taylor. Look at it. Call that advantage. Luke Lawrence. I don't know how much advantage that was for Luke Lawrence. So Nick Taylor had beat his defender, was fouled. An advantage was called, but Luke Lawrence I don't think was in an advantageous position. Watch it again. Taylor, a little touch around here. Clear foul. And then there's the advantage given. I think you take the free kick instead. So this sent in back post. Head and another one just wide. And Hal says, I don't know how I missed that one. Malik Hal. Huge opportunity to make it 5-1 for the Sol. Parker gets underneath this. And there's some room for Seligman. Armand. Quick turn, excuse me. There was actually Dalton Pando. And it's a clear foul. Watch this opportunity just a moment ago for Hal. Luke Lawrence, that's gorgeous. And I mean, he was directly looking for Hal. He just missed the header. Quick start. And Armand trying to put it in, or excuse me, was it actually Carranza? What's the call? Dylan Nino's arguing it. I don't know what they're giving up here. Well, Madrid and Salazar having a couple of words. They're going to do it all over again. Pando sends over it. Pando's going to chip one into the box, and it's headed clear. The flag is up. Well, the Sol have some room for comfort here. FC Tucson, they had the momentum with the goal going into the locker room at halftime, and they had a lot of opportunities, not so much here in the second half. Parker sends us high. Lawrence wins the first head. Cases will just get rid of it. And out of play for a Sol throw-in. You're watching live coverage here of the Albuquerque Sol on ProView Sports Network. Comcast 26 is New Mexico's first and only 24/7 all sports network. streaming live on the Albuquerque Sol YouTube page. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night as the Duke City Gladiators, the overall number 1 seed in the Champions Indoor Football League, will play host in the opening round of the playoffs, Wichita Force. We've got live coverage for you tomorrow night. 6 p.m. is kickoff. Falling, a tough touch out in front of him, which is interesting to say because his touches have been fantastic. Nino goes forward. Hal's got a ton of speed. Hal's going to go down. A bit too easy, says the official. Is there a counter now for FC Tucson? That's well defended. Falling does his job, but he'll get it back on the sideline. Parker. Davila. Pass is taken away. Pando's trying to go high. Davila wins the head. Seligman chases. Wins the head. It's a great win, and Nick Taylor's going to try to combine, and he'll get it on a give-go. Taylor's touch way out in front of him. Ball out in front. Nino will win it with a foul first. It's the right call. Here in the 64th minute. Sol out of town next week. And the weekend after that, we've got a homestand here against Ogden City. This is sent in, and it's dangerous. Parker hangs on to it. Goss to the outside. It's Nick Taylor. Strong on it. It's Rivas. Falling was looking to go through. Now he'll hold his run. Takes it into space. I'll tell you what, he's had a game, hasn't he? Falling. Rivas. Back to Falling. A little possession now here by the Albuquerque Sol. Playing a bit more confident. Trying to go to Isaiah Madrid. Here's Rivas. Howling. Back to Nino. Goss. Goss going to switch it. Taylor, flick on head. That's gorgeous. Seligman's got some room on the outside. All the way across the box, and it's too deep for everyone. And here's Falling. Showing some shiftiness, and he's going to earn a corner kick. So Quinn Falling, maybe man of the match right now. Let's watch this again from Ford Parker. Not too dangerous. Back post, Angel Heredia trying to get under it, could not. And so we'll take their time here. Comfortable with a 4-1 lead. Back post, and it's headed on. Casas made sure of it. And here's the counter. Davila does his job. Watch this again. It was Luke Lawrence. You know, that might clink and go in if Casas isn't there.
And we have another substitution for the FC Tucson.
You can tell the era a little bit out of FC Tucson right now.
Number 10. Number 21 is coming in, and also leaving the field is Gabino Carranza, number 12. And Kevin Perez. Kevin Perez is coming in, number 8. Both substitutions by the FC Tucson. And now we have a sub for the Albuquerque Sol.
Couple of substitutions here.
Leaving the field. And coming in
Kevin Perez checks in for FC Tucson. Also Adrian Martinez. No Meza will check in for the Albuquerque Sol. Into the 69th minute here.
We have another substitution for the Albuquerque Sol.
The Sol going to make another change. So Davia's day may be done. Excuse me, Edgar Davila. And checking in for the Albuquerque Sol, it's Pat Pacheco. Nino tries to get rid of it. It's dangerous. Finally, Rivas does. Forward. And Meza has his first touches of the game. Goss. Good job, good turn. Checking. Meza, here's the through ball. And Meza back under it, gets the deflection. And now Madrid's under it. Madrid, plenty of time. Falling, takes a cut in. Falling on the left foot. Here's a high ball to Nick Taylor. Look at all the room he's got as he takes it with pace. Taylor, patient. Top of the 18, come running on. Rivas tried to one-time it. Rivas had time to take a touch and then maybe a hit. Instead, he tried to one-time it, and now the counter is on. Armand, nice move on the left foot. Look out, Armand, and he finishes. And one back on the counter. So Damian Armand.
The scorer was Damian German, not Pando. German.
So 69th minute. Well, here's Rivas on the one time. Look, he had time to take a touch and a hit, doesn't, and then the counter the other way. And Armani's been fantastic and worthy of a great finish like that tonight. And it's 2-4 now. Here's a dangerous ball sent in as Ford Parker able to get out in front of it. It's 4-2, the Soul on top, and now being joined by a special guest, Ron Patel. He was once the president here and founder of the Albuquerque Sol. Obviously did a great job building this. And on to some bigger, maybe more eventful endeavors now, Ron, but we'll talk about that in a second. What do you think tonight? It's 4-2, Soul.
I am so excited. Yeah, this is just great. I mean, we have an enormous amount of respect for FC Tucson. Every year, they're a first-class organization. They put a great team on the field.
And you want to beat them, though.
But we want to beat them.
Well, right now, things are going Soul's way.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we beat FC Tucson here in Albuquerque, I believe it was 2015. I think Luke Lawrence got the goal.
Right.
I remember the interview you did with him.
Yes.
And it was our first time beating them in our second season. It took us 2 seasons to beat them for the first time, but it's been a long time since we beat FC Tucson. They always put such a quality product out on the field, and I'm just very, very happy with what I'm seeing so far tonight.
Not only that, but the way the Soul have played tonight. Now they do give one back there just a moment ago on a counter, but on top 4-2, and just a little bit more confident this group they look tonight.
They do. And Coach Sells knows what he's doing. He knows how to control this game now. I think he's going to keep the possession. He needs to move the ball around the field a little bit, but I'm still confident. I'm not going to knock on wood here because you never know what might happen in a game of football.
Sure, it's been a wild one tonight as Rivas holds strong, and he's going to take it forward on the right foot. Look out, Rivas going through. There's a touch. And it was deflected out. It was Meza who cut it and had it deflected. It'll be a throw in to the near side for the Soul on top, 4-2. Adam Deal here along with Ron Patel. So now working a little magic with what has been a fantastic announcement just recently as USL has brought its way to New Mexico.
Yeah, it's pretty overwhelming the last couple weeks since we announced the team. You never forget where you come from, and you never forget what's built the foundation. And hold on here. He's offside.
Shoves it forward, and it's Armand who was trying to put away his second. Getting a little bit dangerous here, the Soul. Got to be patient. But go ahead. You were talking a little bit about USL.
Yeah, Ford might be down there. This might give us a second here. But no, it's been really encouraging just to see how the community's reacted to the news that pro soccer is coming here. But as I was saying, you don't forget the foundation that builds the community. And we've worked really hard for the last 5 years with the Albuquerque Soul to connect with the community. And I don't know how much you showed at halftime of the celebrations we had here. We had a breast cancer survivor talking about her battle with breast cancer and how she overcame it. I don't know if you know this, but my mom is a breast cancer survivor also, and she's my hero.
Yes.
She watches every Soul game, so I'm sure she's watching right now. So I love you,
Hopefully
Mom.
she's a big Adam Deal fan, right?
Oh, she loves Adam Deal. But she's a bigger Soul fan. No offense, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, she's usually watching, and I love her to death, and I'm so proud of the battle she gave against breast cancer and beat it, and I'm so proud of all the women out there that have beaten this horrible, horrible disease, and it was a great little celebration at halftime there. And then Jaime Hernandez getting engaged at halftime.
How about that? We did
awesome.
not have that on camera, but here's a high ball, and offside is going to be called as Meza had a step just out in front. Again, it's 4-2. Soul on top. FC Tucson just got back one on a counterattack, and offsides was Damian Armand there, who had that counterattack goal just a moment ago. Here in the 75th minute. Seems like FC Tucson just never dead.
Never. I mean, the talent that they're able to recruit down there to that awful, awful place. No, I'm just kidding. I went to Arizona State. I don't know if you know that.
I know.
So I went to Arizona State. So I've never been a fan of Tucson
have extra
myself.
hate for Tucson. We know that.
So coming into when we started the Soul, and I realized, when we started the team, our rival's going to be in Tucson. I'm like, oh, no. I've got even double the reason now to not like Tucson, and I apologize to all the viewers out there that are tuning in from Tucson. You guys, again, like I said earlier, I have a ton of respect for the organization and the quality product they put on the field. So it's very, very humbling to see this result right now, and hopefully we can hang on again. I'm not trying to jinx anything at all.
I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Noah Meza, number 99.
Yeah.
How do you get a 99 on the pitch? How does that
happen?
happen?
When I was in the organization, we never had one. So Larry must be pulling the strings.
That's a Larry Espinosa thing, right? Here's a ball up top of the 18 and through. Nobody there.
It's a Gretzky number, isn't it?
It is.
It's a Wayne Gretzky number. But no, Larry's doing a great job, and what a great event tonight. I've been walking around. It's weird kind of walking around the stadium, just not having to worry about the game operations like I usually am for the past 4 years, but just getting to actually spend time talking to people and fans and people in the community that appreciate the product that the Soul puts on the field and what we do for the community, and really enjoyed my time tonight.
If you wanted to see some goals too, I mean,
wow,
tonight's the night, right?
Was
this Spain, Portugal?
Yeah. I was out there in Civic Plaza today in downtown Albuquerque.
Talk about that.
Game.
You're going to have a few more of those events. Talk about that.
Yeah. So we're doing watch parties in the plaza. Well, we're not doing it. The city's putting it on.
Mm-hmm.
Civic Plaza Presents. They do all these events. They just spent $4 million on Civic Plaza.
And it's gorgeous.
They put in this gorgeous water fountain and this little park for kids to play in. And now every single day there's kids in our downtown playing around in the water, going over to the park. I mean, you just haven't seen that before in our town.
They've got hoops out there. Nice.
They've got hoops out there, and now there's this enormous digital screen that the city's putting on all these events. So we're out there with the new USL team and supporting. And Sunday, Mexico, Germany. I can't wait to see the crowd that comes up for that. I know you're cheering for your Germans.
Let's go, Germany. True football comes
I would
from Germany.
dare you to come out there in a Germany jersey with all these Mexican fans.
I have no problem. No problem.
Let's see it.
Here's a high ball sent as Meza trying to give chase at its back, and Cases will get rid of it again. It's 4-2 Adam Deal here with Ron Patel. Ron, tell people how they can get involved if they want to come out and watch the Soul, get some tickets, and then also USL New Mexico as well. Season tickets are available already.
Yeah, Soul right in the heart of the season right now for Albuquerque. Oh, hold on here.
Watch out. Here's
Isaiah
Madrid.
with the ball.
Isaiah brings it to his left. He wants one, and it's deflected away. And a counterattack coming on now for FC. Seligman will step in front of it. And here's Parker, nice and easy.
Yeah, so Soul still have 2 more games here at the University of New Mexico, correct?
Yes.
As well as a couple more games at St. Pius High School. We got ALS night, I believe, coming up on the 28th. Always a great night honoring Pat Grange.
The great Pat Grange.
Pat Grange.
Yep.
And I don't know if you catch this on the camera, but you know the Sandinistas, the supporters group that sits down? I'm pointing. Obviously, the viewers can't see this. They generally sit behind the goal in the games, but here at UNM, we're not allowed onto that area. And so they sit in the far right if you're facing the field. And every single game, they honor Pat Grange in the 4th minute. They hold up the number 4 in silence, just like we do on Pat Grange night.
Here's Rivas. He comes at such pace. Rivas on his left foot, tight. Rivas, a handoff to the outside. Here's Nick Taylor with the left foot, and he sails it over. Taylor an opportunity in the Soul.
That was a great shot, great play.
Rivas making it happen. How good is Sergio Rivas?
He's looked really sharp tonight. He's looked really sharp. And a very, very humble young man. He's going to go on to do great things in pro soccer.
Let's watch it again. It was Rivas and then Meza out to Taylor, and that just sails wide. Well, we're a little bit upset with you here at ProView Sports Network because it's the first time that you've stopped by.
It is
for a broadcast, so that's
it is. I need to do a better job.
Yeah, that's on you.
It's my commitment now. But no, we appreciate all the coverage that ProView Sports gives to local sports, whether it's high school, soul soccer, high school basketball. You guys cover everything, don't you? Football.
We try.
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Yes, absolutely.
You guys cover everything.
Real and fake.
Real and
all
fake.
Of it. Everything. Here's a high ball, and this one going to be out of play. And so the Soul holding on here in the 81st minute. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Ron Patel, and again, the season tickets for New Mexico USL. What's the name thing going on? Tell people about the name.
So we launched the team as USL New Mexico. We don't quite know what we're going to call it yet. So taking suggestions on the website. Yeah, if you just go to uslnm.com and you can suggest a name the team.
How about the Fighting Ron Patels?
The Fighting, I don't know if that's going to fly. I'm looking over at Alden here wearing the green chili cheeseburgers hat and trying to figure out what the right name would be. Alden, of course, one of your guys' wonderful crew members here.
Yes, they do a great job.
That make this stream just like, I've watched a lot of streams around the PDL, and you guys really do a premier job. So
it's the guys. I
appreciate what you guys do, and you make this game even that more fun.
We appreciate you, Ron Patel, joining us. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
The Albuquerque Sol on top here, 4-2. As we enter the 82nd minute. Here's some room for Martinez, and it was tipped away from him. Rivas off his foot. Takanaka will hold possession, and then Rivas going to get it right back. The Sol could counter. Meza couldn't turn with it. Look at this. Hermont. He's been so good. Ball sent over on the cross and was never dangerous. Still some time here. Maybe a bit of fatigue on both sides right now. Howe. Pat Pacheco. By the way, James Urbani, number 19, is checked in on the wing on the near side for the Albuquerque Sol. Takanaka couldn't possess it. Howell's going to go up top. Meza tries to get it back to Madrid, who's fouled.
That was committed by number 22, Mo Sanyan.
The wind has been taken out of this one a little bit on both sides. Urbani was well defended and a good challenge by Salazar and a quick start. Here comes FC Tucson. Do they have any more life left? Good play by Isaiah Madrid, and he'll get it back in the midfield. Madrid trying to go through. The ball sent all the way over to Urbani. He's going to go quick with it. Here's Rivas. Rivas been smooth on the right foot. Sails it wide. There's a tackle one, and Takanaka deflects it last. Let's watch Rivas just a moment ago.
And this goal kick is brought to you by Star Brothers.
Tough angle for Rivas. Sol trying to hold on here on top, 4-2. Ford Parker says, let's move up, as he'll send it high. Madrid had it, then lost it, was tipped away from him. Salazar. And the high ball, again, Howe will watch it go out. It'll be a goal kick for the Sol, and this has really died down, hasn't it? On both sides. A late substitution coming on here for the Albuquerque Sol.
Come join the party for the biggest party in the world.
And the new left mid, we'll get that for you in just a moment when we can. Urbani tries to combine, cannot.
That foul was committed by Mr. Patrick Pacheco, number 16.
So Pacheco going to be called for the foul, and this is sent in. And then it's going to be sent away. Hal says, get that out, as Meza will chase. If Meza can bring it down, he could have a one-on-one here. He does. He keeps it. There's some room. Look out. Rivas out in front. It's Madrid. No angle. Madrid has to pull it around. Actually lost it, Madrid, and then he's going to be called on the foul. He was a bit nonchalant with it, Isaiah Madrid, this time. First ball was deflected. Salazar all the way out to the near side. Martinez had it poked away. That'll be a throw in for FC Tucson in the 88th minute. I wouldn't imagine a ton of stoppage time going to be added on. Here's the head. That's dangerous. That's Ford Parker, who's been sharp tonight. Sharp again there. '89th minute.
And we have a substitution for the Sol. Number 20 leaving the field, Malik Howell.
So Howell will check off, and Alex Touche will check on. The local from Albuquerque Academy, state champion, multiple state champion. Here's some room to work with for Heredia. Hermont had it poked away. Sent forward. Dispossessed. It's been sloppy the last 10 minutes. Hermont tries to put one through. But it's out for a goal kick. The Sol faithful can feel it.
The final goal kick is brought to you by, if you're looking to save time and money on health insurance, look to United Healthcare. And just a reminder that
stoppage time here.
has been kept on the field by the center referee.
Out in front to Ford Parker, and the Sol looking to get 3 points. They need it. Late.
And that is a yellow card.
Challenge, and so a yellow's going to come out here. So Arola Oke going to pick up the yellow card. Him and Nino going at it a little bit. That's where the Nino might have sold it. High ball or Bonnie on the head. Stoppage time, final moments here. As the Sol try to get 3 points, go to 10 points total. FC Tucson still 5 points clear in second place. But it would be a big step for the Sol midway through the year. It's a good touch, and then Nino's going to win. Urbani wins the challenge, and now he's going to go high. Tough touch off the chest for Meza. Armand's going to fall, and the free kick's going to be given.
That foul was committed by number 13, Dylan Nino.
Nino's been very active tonight. It's got a goal, Nino does. He had the header off the free kick. Gorgeous ball from Josh Goss. On cue, the Crews got it in front of us. That made it 4-1. This might be the last of it here. Last moment here for FC Tucson. That's punched away by Ford Parker, and that's going to be it. No, not yet. And, well, some late theatrics. Here comes a card. And a red card's going to come out. That's a silly red. Kyle Van Alsten is going to pick up his second yellow, and it's a red, and now he's going to be out, and it's for dissent. And now Parker Ford is down, and he's holding his shoulder, and that's never good. Let's see if we could see it.
And fans, don't forget to take a selfie tonight at the game for the Logan Bruce Sol selfie of the match. Plus we pick with hashtag Sol Family and hashtag Logan Bruce 82.
Well, Parker Ford will step up. I would imagine that this one will be done here on the kick of the ball. Can't really see where Parker was injured. Curious how much longer this one goes. Ball sent high and it's flicked on as Urbani chases hard. Armand. Seligman. Armand has been so crafty, hasn't he been? Nino's going to get rid of it. Free ball in the midfield. Salazar out wide. Martinez is going to send one in. Top of the 18, and it's headed away. Rivas gets another head on it. And look out. There's numbers out in front. Isaiah Madrid. And he's not looking for any more goals. Or is he? Surprised how much time has been added here. Alex Touche will send it forward. It'll be a goal kick, and there is the final whistle. And the Albuquerque Sol get the 3 points at home, and they defeat their rival FC Tucson 4-2. Your final score. Well, let's check it out again. The party got started in the 19th minute by Isaiah Madrid as a gorgeous touch by Quinn Falling. Right back across, right on the PK spot, and Isaiah Madrid puts it away It's 1-0 Sol on top of the moment. Celebrated boys, and then Rivas makes a run 60 yards, fights off a defender, takes a deflection, and finds the side netting after the deflection, and it's 2-0 Sol on top, and they're feeling good at that point, but it got better. A little bit later, Ford Parker, gorgeous save with the one hand, caught the deflection. This goal called back, might have turned the game a little bit there. It was offsides. And then how about this? Nick Taylor sends one across. Look at the touch by Quinn Falling. The cutback, the finish on the left foot. 3-0, you think, okay, Sol on top 3-0 going into the locker room just before half. The flick, Salazar able to finish on the left foot. Sol could not clear it, so we go to halftime, and it's 3-1, and then Josh Gosh right as we start the second half. In the 51st minute, it's put away by Dylan Nino. Sol on top, and then a counter by Damian Armand, who was brilliant on the left foot, made it 4-2, and there you go. So that's your final on a gorgeous evening here for the Duke City. We say so long. The Sol will celebrate it. Glad you could join us here in ProView Sports Network. I'd like to thank the crew, Josh Brown directing, Alden Iwani on graphics and instant replay, Judah Apodaca, Christian Molina, and William Powell, our camera crew. I'm Adam Deal saying so long. It's a 4-2 victory for the Albuquerque Sol.